Taurus, welcome to your relationship reading for the 3rd to the 10th of May 2025. It's going to be general, so please take the bits that resonate and leave the bits for other people. Let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, Light Beings, Spirit Guides, and our higher self to assist with this reading. So this is going to be a reading about you, Taurus, and another person. So it could be a family member, a friend, partner, potential partner, okay? Or I guess even a work connection, right? Let's see what's going to jump out here. We'll just wait a minute. We'll just start that again. We will just see what the cards have to say. Sometimes once the cards are on the table, we can tell what kind of a connection it is. Okay, well that made such a loud noise. We're going to have to go with that. First energy is the Ace of Pentacles here, Taurus. So I feel like this is a new. Maybe this is to do with a new job, or it's a new connection or a new friendship. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Let's continue. We'll see what other energies come out here for you. So, yeah, it can also be talking about potential for newness. So maybe this is someone that you are yet to meet, okay, or a person that you are about to connect with in some way. That resonates. I guess it could talk about a connection that's just happened recently for you, someone you've just come across or met. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the 9 of Wands. So this is interesting. Okay, maybe this has to do with work or maybe it's something that's presenting as a bit of a challenge for you. I'm just going to pause for a moment and get back to you. Okay, Taurus. I think this reading is talking about someone that either you have offered some help to, or that someone that you will be offering some help or assistance to in the future. Or it could be that, you are here presenting as the, Queen of Pentacles, and you bring this really nurturing energy, this really caring energy to this connection. So I guess it could be, then we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like there's something about this connection that I think the other person sort of might be attracted to you, but you're not so much attracted to them in that way, possibly. We'll see how the reading goes. But I feel like you're bringing this nurturing energy here, and that they have been perhaps, playing a bit of the victim here. Maybe they've been playing the victim, and this could be intentional, because the next energy we have here is that the Knight of Pentacles next to them is that this is about them making plans. So whether they have decided to, in order to get your attention, they're going to play a bit of the victim or do a poor me thing to kind of get your attention. Because I feel that that maybe they're thinking that you are going to be assisting them to move into this abundance, or that they're bringing this abundant energy. But I find, maybe they do actually have abundance, but they're not letting you know. And this is a bit deceptive. If we've got, they're bringing this energy, yet they're also bringing this. Okay, so either they can see that from where you're at in life, that they can have this if they are with you, in terms of, that's like goes with the neediness thing up here, or playing the victim, or it's that they are, pretending to be needy or not needing any help or whatever, and you are, this energy is actually turning away from you, the way the reading is laid out, or maybe they are bringing abundance. There's something about this as a karmic thing for them. There's going to be some karma. The other energy that they're presenting with here is that they're wanting to rush in, like they're literally rushing towards you here. So this could be that, played the victim, they're trying to get your attention. Maybe, they're going to rush in towards you here. And that, but the interesting thing is that, Spirit has other plans here. This is about, you know, love and connection and spirituality, intuition, creativity. You know, there's other things going on. It's almost like this is a spirit guide thing. There's something happening spiritually in the background for this person. Okay, so they might rush in and sort of try to get your attention. Okay, but it's the next card under this is that, well, there's more to it than just rushing in. There is actually, you know, because from what you're doing, you're kind of just taking things slow, and you're kind of just trying to be, I guess, a little more reserved, but keeping positive. And then this other person, it's almost like maybe they want to rush in and do things with you, okay? But then they realise that, well, there's more to it than that. I mean, relationships ideally take time. There's work that needs to be put in, okay, in order for trust and connection to be built up over a little bit of time, okay? I mean, this person, maybe they are very attracted to you and they're looking to just get into something really quickly, okay? But that's not your gig over here, Taurus, okay? I'll show you those cards in a moment. And then the other thing is that this person is then going to have to deal with, you know, they're going to interpret this, if they have to just put in the time to build up the connection, okay, this is what they're going to need to do, then they might perceive that as that you I don't like them, okay? So this is quite a bit of an immature energy, possibly, you know, if that resonates, Taurus, because, you know, they're going to feel despondent here, because if they're not, you know, if their energy that they're coming in with is not met by something like that from you, okay, they might be perceiving that as a negative, but in actual fact, it's a positive. Let's look at your cards now. You're presenting with this, okay. Actually, let's just recap the other person. So they could be playing the victim, okay? They could be pretending to be wealthy, or maybe they are, but they are, perhaps maybe they're going to use that as a means to come in and try and sweep you off your feet really quickly. But there's this thing, the spiritual aspect here about, you know, what love means, okay? And they are going to realise that they need to put in a little more time and effort and take more care in what they're doing. And that if that's not met from you, then they're going to feel disappointed, okay? And they're going to perceive it as a negative. Now, from where you're standing, Taurus, you're bringing this beautiful nurturing energy in here, okay? And you're also, at the same time, both of these energies are looking away from the other person, the way it's laid out on the table here. So you're not actually looking necessarily for a connection with this person, okay, at the time that you meet them. And you're also embarking on a bit of a path of you know, probably professional development yourself. You're also looking to, this energy here of the Fool is also moving away from the other person. Okay, and you're bringing a high frequency. This is why the other person's probably attracted to you, because you're bringing a high frequency, almost like a really light, happy, positive attitude, really trusting and trusting of others, trusting in the universe and believing in yourself, and they're very attracted to this, okay? And it's very charismatic, okay? You, however, are being conservative, okay? You are needing to protect your energy at this time for some reason, and I think with regard to this person is what this is looking like, okay? So there's something about this other person's energy that you're not 100% trusting, okay? Which makes sense. Then you're also kind of presenting with, actually, I've just been guided to look at the Nine of Wands here. This is you guarding what you've protected so far, okay, and you are wary, okay, you're wary. So this energy is sort of saying, be wary of this person, okay, of the other person. This is your energy we're looking at now here, and here you are thinking that you're facing the other person now, and you're thinking that when they come at you with this, you know, the Knight of Wands energy, you're kind of thinking that, oh, well, you know, maybe this could be a new connection. But I think you're thinking of it more in terms of like the friendship zone, okay? I think you're thinking of it more in terms of friendship. This other person's hoping for something else. And because you are cultivating your strength and your inner reserves here, Taurus, you are holding back. So this person's advance could be quite strong, and I feel like you're going to you're going to be strong and to just basically stand your ground here, and I don't think you're going to be fooled or taken off guard. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this energy of the Strength card as it's on the table is actually turning slightly away from the Knives or Knight of Wands here. So once again, you're presenting with a lot of yellow, so your frequency is very attractive to this other person, but I think that you are sensing that you're needing to be wary, okay? Because this is your high vibe, you're bringing happiness. So there could be something about this other person that is attractive to you, and I think that you are happy to connect with them. Okay, maybe this is, you're perceiving this as a friendship, and I think the other person may be hoping for more, which I've just said twice now. So, yeah. And the interesting thing is that you do have the Lovers here, but this is about your high self connection, okay? Because you have the Fool here, which is, this is all very high frequency stuff. You also have the yellow. So I feel like you're moving, you are kind of leveling up into, you're lifting your frequency here, Taurus, okay? And you are ideally looking for a connection with someone that's going to be acknowledging of your higher self. This is why you are not going to be rushing into someone who could potentially be trying to trick you or to not be truthful with you up front. The other person has this energy here, okay, which is the Ace of Cups, which is really positive potential, but what they're coming in with is this, okay, which is a Knight of Wands. I guess it could be yeah, it could be passionate. So, I mean, maybe this could be a positive connection, but they sort of, yeah, maybe there's something that's going to happen in their life that's going to cause them to put a halt on this anyway. So either way, there's cause for just being a little bit reserved, because if there is this much, if this person is coming in with this much passion and spiritual feeling, creativity and intuition, okay, that's worth waiting for, and I think you will both understand that if this is what's happening. I mean, it could be initially that maybe this person is in need of help, and maybe they just prefer to work through things on their own. Okay, maybe it's not that they're playing the victim. Maybe they are genuinely in need, and maybe this is. I'm actually getting a feeling now that maybe this is someone, Taurus, that you. If you're a consultant of some sort, maybe this has been a client of yours. And I feel that, yeah, there's been a spark or something that's happened here. They're very attracted to you. And they could be, yeah, they could be going through something themselves in terms of, you know, they're going through this end of a cycle happening, okay, as well. So maybe they're going through some sifting and sorting of things, but they are, yeah, they're definitely attracted to you. And I mean, this, if you're bringing this energy here, it could be that when you're around this person, you feel very, you feel very happy, okay. So maybe there's something about that that's that you're connecting. But I think it's saying that just to be wary and to really take your time before committing further. Okay, is what this is sort of saying. Because I guess there could be this thing about them here is the question is, are they playing a victim for a reason? Are they trying to manipulate you? Are they in fact needy or codependent? Okay, just see if you can investigate that to clear that out of the, so that you can sort that if that's the case or not. Okay, it may not be the case. But I guess the fact that it's in the readings creates a little bit of suspicion, doesn't it? But just be wary, okay? Taurus is what this is saying. Let's just grab a card for the centre here and then we'll wrap this up. I do need to finish this in under a minute if we can. That one's poking out. Let's grab it. Queen of Cups. Yeah, pay attention to your intuition, okay? Listen to your feelings here, Taurus. Listen to your gut feelings, okay? That's what this is saying. So I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.